Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track on my boy.
Where you at?
Yeah, been here razzing boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting no fights on the table. Calling that boxing since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. All the people shit feel like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Mad Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sample. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames.
Okay, here we go.
Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. If you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose. Well,
what time is
like
it?
Game don't beef on
1 o'clock?
And the shit won't
That's
change.
close
Said
enough.
that on the string, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the string, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
Okay, there we go. Good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock. Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more. If that music is too loud, please let me know. I can adjust the volume. I don't like to, but yeah, we'll cut that down just at MCH, as they say in the game. And today, you know me, man. Boxing is very, very high on my list. But today I'm going to do something with nutrition and health. I'm going to do a little quiz on that. I see Al Booger slipped in, bro. Salute, man. Bulbous Sack. Rasquat. Bulbous Sack, I thought I wrenched you up the other day. What happened? You're in another account here, my man? But this is going to be about health and nutrition. Everybody died this week. All these legendary faces in the boxing world passed away. And, I mean, everywhere we look, people aren't taking care of themselves. It's real simple, man. You know, diet and exercise. But what you diet with is equally important. So we will, hey, Wheelchair John, salute my brother. Thank you so much for stopping in here, bro. This is going to be health and nutrition. I'm going to get my buzz cooking. I got some Gorilla Glue number 4, and I have it fortified with some live resin sugar. And I got a little side note. I get the herb through this company online. It's called bulkweed.us. And, you know, I have to supply my wife. She's a big smoker. So I accumulate a pretty large order every week. And what they do is, for every 100 you spend, they give me a gram of crumble. And I love crumble. I've talked to you cats about crumble before. I mix the crumble in the herb, and it fortifies it. It makes it, it's like the weed on steroids. And they send me this stuff called crumble. Let's see if I can find some crumble. Here's a little bit of crumble right here. Right? It's a hard, it's like a little rock. Right? That's a little piece of crumble. It almost looks like a little crack rock, but that's a THC concentrate, and they call it crumble because you can crumble it in your fingers. It doesn't have that sticky consistency. I don't know the process they use, but I've probably gone through 50 of those little cats in the last year. But anyway, last time I ordered, they sent me this. It says it's in the same container, and it says premium yellow, but this is not the crumble. This is live resin sugar. And I'm sure they knew what they did. And this isn't a bad product either. You can handle it with your fingers, but it's more like the live resin, and then it's extracted, and the smell on it is kick ass. I mean, the terpenes are in there. Everything is in there, but it's just not what I ordered, and it's kind of weird, but it's almost like it's nice. It's a little change in the weather. so to speak. And hey, just something to pass the time while a few people come in here where we can get this quiz about health and nutrition, because you see, I'm a stickler for health and nutrition. I think it was Bulbous Sack asked me. I was in Marco boxing a little while ago. I like Marco. Marco's a cool guy, a little uptight, but a cool guy. And he asked me something about last time I went to a McDonald's. He asked me about McDonald's, a technique, and I at least 15 years, maybe closer to 20 years, because I just don't eat that garbage, man. You know, I've been around for a long time, 70 years on this earth. I don't have a lot of things wrong with me. And I attribute that to eating a healthy diet. My wife is a great cook. My wife makes clean food. Last night, she made me a big burger, some sliced sweet potatoes. She fried those up in the air fryer. They were like chips, some squash. See, this is the old memory. The memory's kicking in too. A little squash, a little Caesar salad, and of course, I have a little frozen yogurt for dessert. I'm kind of like a little bit. I got that little laid-back dad kind of attitude now, where I wouldn't touch that shit back in the day when I was bodybuilding, man. You know, I was religious. I counted my grams of fat, carbohydrates, and protein religiously. I would take my supplements on like the clock went off. But anyway, man, it's a different lifestyle now. But I still live I live the basic life. You know, eat clean, unprocessed food. Your body doesn't have to unprocess this food. If you eat processed food, your body spends so much time having to just break it down to the 3 elements. That clean that diet up. Drink a lot of water. They were talking about coffee in there. I haven't had a cup of coffee in about about 15 years, maybe even longer. Just decided I didn't want coffee in the morning. I didn't need the stimulant. The more research I did on it, I didn't find a lot of good things about it. A few bad things about it. But anyway, man, I drink water all day long. I try to get myself up to a gallon if possible. It's not that easy. And see, the thing is, man, you don't want your urine dark. You want it nice and clear. All the toxins rid of your body. And this is one of the beauties of water. This is my brother Blood Boxing. He made this glass, this tumbler, I guess they call them. I fill this sucker. I try to fill it 3-4 times a day. I mean, this was made for me, custom made. Let's see if I can find we got Marvin Hagler down the bottom there. We spin it around a little more. We got Miles Davis. We got Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more up top here, man. Curtis Anderson. I mean, this is a favorite of mine. I fill it up with water. Black Star, my brother. Salute, man. Good to see you in here, man. I'll pass it. I wish I could. Hey, Maria, my sister. Let me give my sister Maria from the T sector. I haven't seen her in here ever. It's a pleasure to see her, man. She's a sweetheart. She hangs out I see her at Mad Chad's. I see her at all the crazy sites I go to. Boxing, she doesn't know any boxing, but we're not in here for boxing. We're in here for health and nutrition. I bet you, Maria, if you stick around, you probably kick some ass in this contest. But we's on a kick to stay alive, and that's the thing, man. I see so many of my friends out there, type 2 diabetics. I'm like, what happened? You're just eating the wrong food, man. Your body becomes insulin resistant if you get super overweight, man. You know, type 1 diabetes. Most people, if you have that, you're born with that. Your body's not producing insulin. But type 2, that's how we develop, man. You develop that, you get fat, you get out of shape, you get gluttonous, and your body doesn't elicit that insulin response anymore. And you have to inject insulin in your body just to survive. I mean, dude, and this can all be corrected. This can all be corrected with proper nutrition and exercise. Black Star, my brother, so many people are borderline, man. I had my sugar, last night I had my sugar read, it was 100. But, he told me because I ate something before. But the whole thing, my whole point is nutrition, good, clean nutrition, and we can offset that. And it's, the black community especially, man. The black community has a very, very high obesity, high blood sugar, high diabetes count. I mean, this is just so important. And I put together these little quizzes where we can just have fun. We can see how much we know about what we eat and exercising. And man, you know, we make it fun. We make it fun, my friends. And the winner of this, I'm going to send you some gummies if you stick around to the end of the contest, which makes it exciting for me. So let's get this bad boy started. I got more than 10 people in here, so we'll start it off. That's after I do another bong, if you don't mind. Eating that cheap synthetic food, yes. You know, they try to make it look good and taste good because it's cheap and they make the money on it. That's a fact, Rascalot. Even every carbohydrate that we eat is going to break down to sugar eventually. You know, an apple, a potato, anything, man. So that's why a little bit of knowledge is fun, is very beneficial. Let's get this bad boy started. There's the 1 minute countdown time. And then we're going to start the first question. I got 50 questions in here. If you stick around, or if you come in and come out, whatever. I appreciate anybody just stopping in here to say hello. And especially my new subs, man. You know, the channel gets stagnant after a while, and you just kind of get that blah. I haven't gotten any subs. You look at the sub count is actually down sometimes. But, you know, you keep it interesting and fun, and people come around, and, man, you know, my brother Black Star and Rascalot from the boxing community, man. Maria from just the YouTube, the T sector. Wheelchair John, he's a boxing aficionado, man. You know, this is open for everybody because everybody needs to be healthy. Nobody's getting out of that one easy. You know, some people have great genetics. They can get away with eating anything, man. I used to hate them son of a bitches in the gym. They'd eat a piece of cheesecake and still have single-digit body fat. And me, I got to bust my nuts and ride that bicycle and pump that iron. But anyway, man, let's get to question number 1 and see how we're doing over here. Here we go. What vitamin is primarily obtained from sunlight exposure? 1, is it vitamin D? 2, is it vitamin C? 3, is it vitamin B12? Or 4, is it vitamin A? Thank you, Black Star. But it's just I start to remember things once in a while. Most of the time I don't. But see, that's another thing. I take a supplement that helps with my memory. So is it working? I don't know. We'll see. That's it, man. The window's closed. Let's get those answers in there and see how we did on this one. This is a pretty easy one. I take 10,000 IUs a week of vitamin D. I take 5,000 IU capsules, one on Sunday, one on Wednesday. The correct answer, everybody got this one, vitamin D. And when you get a blood work, they'll check for vitamin D. Very important to have your vitamin D stores up high, not too high. With all vitamins and minerals, we want to keep an even track right in the middle. Which micronutrient is the body's main source of energy? 1, is it vitamins? 2, is it proteins? 3, is it fats? Or 4, is it carbohydrates? Your main source of energy. No, Rascal, I used to sell. I was in the supplement business for over 12 years. I had a store, maybe even 15. I don't even remember how many years it was, but I just became my best customer. I would try all the supplements that I sold, and I would find out which ones worked for me. I had friends in the medical industry, so I was getting blood work done complimentary. I mean, it was a cool thing. Carbohydrates. Protein is what repairs and rebuilds muscle tissue. Fats are an energy source, but carbohydrates are your body's preferred energy source. So the correct answer is carbohydrates. They break down to energy. If you don't use it up, it's stored as body fat. How many minutes of moderate exercise is recommended per week for adults? 1, is it 60 minutes? 2, 300 minutes? 4, 2, 300 minutes? 3, 200 minutes? Or 4, 150 minutes? The lower end of the scale to stay healthy. What's recommended by the FDA, if that's even in existence anymore, with crazy old Robert Kennedy tearing it down piece by piece. This is another thing, man. You know, nobody's looking out for you anymore. You got to take care of yourself. You're your own best physician. Get the information and use it. Pass it on, man. You know, the best 34%, 150 minutes. That's just what the FDA recommends. If you do more, great. If you do less, try to kick it up a little bit. But that's it. That's for a sedentary adult. Some cat like me who sits on the couch all day, you got to get out there for 150 minutes at least of some good vigorous exercise. What mineral is essential for strong bones and teeth? 1, is it zinc? 2, is it potassium? 3, is it iron? Or 4, is it calcium? I'll tell you that making that mistake on the live resin sugar in place of the crumble. So I have about 4 grams of crumble now. I have 4 grams of live resin sugar. I'll tell you, I'm styling and profiling over here. 100% got this one right. Bulbous was the first one on there. Maria right on his tail. We'll check the scoreboard after 10 questions, and let's resume this very exciting and very interesting and informative game. Next question. What type of fat is considered healthy for the heart? 1, is it unsaturated fats? 2, trans fats? 3, saturated fats? Or 4, hydrogenated fats? Out of these 4 fat groups, which is considered heart healthy? Hey, just 2, 3, 4. Salute. Thanks for stopping by. I think this is what I do instead of caffeine, instead of nicotine. Pretty much all the bad habits that I had, I broke them because I puff on that Toka 2 with some good high quality cannabis, THCA product in there, unsaturated fats. We got some geniuses in here. When I first started doing this, all fats were considered bad until they decided not all fats are created equal. And now we know you can have your trans fats, your unsaturated fats, your polyunsaturated fats, your hydrogenated fats, your omega-3s, omega-6s. It's a crazy world out there. Just a wee bit of knowledge, you know what fats are good for you. In fact, I take something called flaxseed oil every day. I buy it in capsules. In fact, I think it's anabolic. When I was bodybuilding, natural bodybuilding, I used to take it. And see this, it comes like this, a little gel cap. It's got 1,200 milligrams of flaxseed oil, and it's an omega-3 fatty acid, which is the good ones, the ones you need. You get plenty of the omega-6s, but I think it's anabolic. I swear I was benching more when I was taking flaxseed oil. But anyway, man, Wheelchair and Bulbous got that one right. Were the first 2 on there. Everybody's votes counted. It only shows the first 2. Which organ is most affected by excessive alcohol consumption? 1, is it the pancreas? 2, is it the liver? 3, is it the kidneys? Or 4, is it the heart? Another thing, man, alcohol, it's a fun thing on occasion. I haven't had a drink in 24 years, almost 24 years. Wow. I smoke more weed than Willie Nelson and Bob Marley combined, though. But which organ is most affected by excessive alcohol consumption? And the answer, of course, is deliver us from the liver. Number 2, 100% got that one right. And I had hepatitis C back in 1999, and I quit drinking. It was all cured. Hey, Rascal, thanks for coming by. It's all cured, but I just decided not to go back and drink anymore, which is a smart thing, and I advise it. Which activity helps improve flexibility? Weightlifting, 2, stretching, 3, running, or 4, cycling. And we don't mean steroid cycling, but which activity helps improve flexibility? All of them kind of do it. You know, it's a weird thing, but the one that's specifically made to improve flexibility, which one is it? We'll check the score at 10 questions, Bulbous. Stretching, 100%. Just 1 through 3 of Bubbles were the first two on that one. Next question. What's the primary benefit of fiber in the diet? And I try to put a lot of fiber in there. You hear some doctors say, that. Practical experiences. What's the benefits of fiber? 1, it raises your blood sugar. 2, it increases weight gain. 3, it improves digestion. Or 4, it boosts cholesterol. Excuse me. I mean, fiber is just, it's so beneficial. I was at a point where I was eating nothing but meat all the time. When I was hardcore bodybuilding, it was 80% of the diet was protein. It was all meat. There was no fiber in there, man. And man, them shits were coming out like rocks in the morning. It was tough. You get that fiber in there, man. It improves your digestion. It's just so beneficial. And if you're not getting enough, man, don't be afraid to buy one of those fiber supplements, man. That Metamucil, you could a little packet of that in your drink. You can't even taste it, but it's extremely beneficial. It also regulates blood sugar. Better digestion lowers blood sugars. It decreases weight gain, and it will actually lower cholesterol. So fiber has extreme benefits in this game of life that we're all living over here. Let's get to the next question, if we can. I'm getting blasted over here too, so forgive me if I get stupid before the show's over. In fact, correct me if you can. Which beverage is best for staying hydrated? 1, water. 2, soda. 3, energy drinks. Or 4, coffee. Every time I think about it, I go for 1. The window's closed. Get them votes in there quick. Let me see if anybody's playing this over on Facebook, because we're live over there too. As many platforms as we can be on. The correct answer was 100% water. Oh yeah, we got a few people over there playing the game. We'll have separate prizes for you cats. Al Boga, I'm trying to reverse it, man. Which hormone regulates your sleep cycle? 1, is it melatonin? 2, is it insulin? 3, is it cortisol? Or 4, is it adrenaline? Very important. This is something that I really have to concentrate on, is sleep. I don't get a lot of sleep now. I'm awake late at night, and I get up early in the morning, so it's tough for me. I got to get to bed earlier. I'm going to get that hormone. I'm going to get my Cadium back on track for sleep, because it's very important. This is when your body shuts down and rejuvenates and grows, and everything is regenerated. But what's the name of the hormone? Melatonin. 100% get that one. Hey, El Javi, I didn't even see you slip in here, bro. Salute, man. Salute. Salute, my brother El Javi. I'll do this bong for you before the next question comes up. Oh, that was question 10. So we will do a score check after this one. Which food group should makes up the largest portion of your plate? Which food group should make up the largest portion of your plate? 1 should be the vegetables. 2, the protein. 3, the grains. Or 4, the dairy. The largest portion by volume. Which one should it be? I mean, this is up for debate, but this is the USDA guidelines. What should make up the largest portion of your plate? The correct answer is vegetables. El Harvey. I would have said protein too, because that's what makes up the largest part of mine. But then when I think about it, not really. I do the salad. I got the vegetable in there. I got the sweet potato or the rice. I mean, they're all classified as a vegetable. What's the term for a good bacteria in your digestive system? Good gut bacteria. What's it called? 1, is it called probiotic? 2, is it called pathogens? 3 is it called enzymes, or 4 is it called antibiotics? And I used to take these as a supplement too back in the day. Because I'm telling you, man, gut health is so important. People don't chew their food and swallow it, eating garbage, you put it in your gut, and that's just the most important thing. That's your gas tank. You want to put high octane in there, baby. 86% got that one right with the probiotics. L. Harvey and Marie, first ones on that one. First ones on the case. Let me pause this game. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. We'll see who's ruling the game so far. Wheelchair John, my brother. You got 11 out of 11 so far. Al Booger 2, Bobusak with 9, Maria with 9, Black Star with 9, Rascalot, he bowed out early. He's still paying attention though. He got 7. El Harvey came in and got 6, and just 2, 3, 4 with 6. What am I gonna have to do? I'm gonna see if I can get my beautiful partner to change my bond for me. It's getting a little on a funky side here. I'll be right back. Just give me a second. Back again. Look at that, nice and clean. Nice and clean. Thanks, Black Star. Let's start this bad boy up again and resume the game. Which nutrient helps build and repair body tissue? 1, is it sugar? 2, is it protein? 3, is it fiber? Or 4, is it carbohydrates? Which one of these nutrients helps build and repair your body tissues? I think we gave this one away earlier as we were discussing, but that's usually what happens because, we talk about nutrition, health and nutrition, and so many things tie right into one another because it really is simple. It's not difficult, it's simple. You just gotta pay attention to what you're putting in your body. Read the packet, the labels. They tell you what's in there. 100% got this one right. Protein. The labels tell you just what's in there, how much of it's in there. If you can't pronounce it, it's not going to be good for you. So throw that back on the shelf. You stay on the perimeters of the supermarket. Once you get in the middle of the supermarket, that's the danger zone. What's a common sign of dehydration? 1, is it frequent yawning? 2, is it dark urine? 3, is it cold hands? Or 4, blurred vision? A common sign of dehydration. Dark urine. It's all urine. You don't want to see that? Water. That's the key. Please clear it right up. Get them nasty toxins out of your body. And what exercise is best for cardiovascular health? Which one of these exercises? 1, is it yoga? 2, weight training? 3, running? Or 4, Pilates? Which of these 4 exercises is considered better for cardiovascular health? Any exercise is good for cardiovascular health, but which one of these is preferred? I wish I could run again, man. 100% got this one right, but running. I'm with you, wheelchair man, bro. I can't run anymore. I tore a meniscus in my knee. I never had it surgically repaired, but I had it done through physical therapy. And man, I'm just afraid to start running again. This was 3 years ago. I walk a lot. How many hours of sleep do most adults need? And this is the key word is most. 1 is at 7 to 9 hours, 2, 5 to 6 hours, 3, 4 to 5 hours, or 4, 10 to 12 hours. But man, when I get through with this trivia here, I go for a nice stroll. Put the earbuds in, put some tunes on loud, and just me and the dog, maybe a mile and a half, and just kind of cruise down to the beach down the street and see what's up. A house burned down in its neighborhood last night, man. 75% got this from 7 to 9 hours. Yeah, I got it this morning. I looked on my phone, I had a message from one of my neighbors. They said, hey, the house behind me burned down last night. My wife said she heard it. I didn't hear it. 2 o'clock in the morning, and I think I was awake, but I didn't hear anything. But anyway, how many hours? I don't know how we got on a burning house, but anyway, L. Harvey and wheelchair were the first ones on that one. Let's go to question number 17. Which vitamin is known to boost the immune system? 1 is it vitamin K, 2 is it vitamin E, 3 vitamin C, or 4 vitamin B1. This is specifically targeted to boost that immune system. It's in my little supplement stack here. I take 2 grams of it every day, sometimes 3 during cold and flu season. I used to take a lot more than that, but this is like probably the most time-trusted, reliable vitamin. I mean, it's just, your mama used to tell you to eat them oranges. So which one is it? Vitamin C, 50%. B1, more than energy vitamin, but the immune system, vitamin C. Tried and tested, man. Take that. I see that happens all the time with the damn phones, John, man. What we got to do is we got to get them where you can just think the number that goes in there. Which habit can help reduce stress levels? 1, watching TV endlessly. 2, skipping meals. 3, overeating. Or 4, meditation. Hey, brother BBO, man. Always appreciate you coming by, my man. We're doing a get healthy shit in here, man. Nothing like it. You can stay for a long time or a good time, but you will pick up some knowledgeable facts in here. Something that may save your life, you know? So I appreciate you, everybody coming by, but I hope you appreciate the knowledge. Which habit can help reduce stress levels? And stress is the killer. 100% got this one right. Meditation. Stress and inflammation, 2 things that we can cure. They don't need any pharmaceuticals or anything to cure it. We can cure that with our mind, just with our thoughts. Which type of cholesterol is considered good? This is another thing that we just learned in the past 20, 30 years. 1 is it VLDL, 2 triglycerides, 3 LDL, or 4 HDL. And this one, there's a simple way to remember it too. But what's considered good cholesterol? Is it VLDL? Is it 2 triglycerides, 3 LDL, or 4 HDL? What's considered your good number in cholesterol when you read it? You want to have a good high one, and it is. We're going to feature Mr. Michael Lindor in this section. HDL, and it's high density lipids. Years ago, nobody even knew what that was. If the cholesterol was high, then it was bad, but now it's broken down. Triglycerides, we don't want those high, but the good cholesterol, and remember HDL, high density. Low is bad, high is good. Just like with the weed. Which part of the body benefits the most from core exercise? 1 is it your neck, 2 is it your feet, 3 is it your arms, or 4 is it your abdomen. This one should be kind of simple. Actually, core strengthens everything, But specifically, what do you tighten up when you do your core exercises? And it's all mind muscle too. That was my thing, man. My muscles knew what my mind was thinking. My mind controlled my muscles. When I do bicep, I would think get bigger bicep, and man, I get these 18-inch guns to pump up, man. But anyway, which part of the body benefits most from those core exercises? You know, the squats benefit your legs, but you need a good core to do them. But it's 100% the abdomen. You get those ab muscles, the rectus abdominis, and everybody's got them. They're all just under a little bit of fat, and voila, we have abs. What is BMI short for? And this is an interesting one. Insurance companies like to throw this word at you. Is it called bone muscular indicator? 2, is it called body movement indicator? 3, is it called body mass index? Or 4, is it called basic metabolic intake? BMI. The correct answer. And see, the insurance companies, they have everybody at a certain age and a certain weight set with a specific BMI, and if you're over that or under that, then you have to do some explaining when you get your health insurance. But body mass index, so you can be muscular and shorter and have a body mass index that looks like you're obese, but yeah, you can have a smaller waist than somebody who's taken the test who's got. Anyway, it's a crazy number. I don't know what it's even good for. But which leafy green is high in iron? 1, is it spinach? 2, is it lettuce? 3, is it kale? Or 4, is it cabbage? You don't want to be iron deficient. You don't want too much. If you get it from your food, you won't have to supplement with it. But what's the leafy green that is very beneficial? You can ask Popeye. Hey, this is my brother Mad Chad, my main man. Salute, Mad Chad. Which leafy green is high in iron? I ain't talking about Gorilla Glue number 4. Lettuce, spinach, kale, or cabbage. You can eat them all together, and it's probably healthier than just eating a single one. But spinach, we'll get to the finish if we eat our spinach. 100% got this one right. Started by El Harvey and Wheelchair John, and everybody else who voted got this one right. What do we got in here? We got a few people playing. Which food is a good source of omega-3 fatty acids? 1, is it salmon? 2, is it pork? 3, is it chicken? Or 4, is it beef? Omega-3s, we talked about that a little earlier. Beneficial for the heart, beneficial for joint lubrication. Just a good thing to have. They say it even grows hair. I haven't had any luck with it, but they say the omega-3 fatty acids are a great thing. What's your best way to get these through your food? Salmon, pork, chicken, or beef. That's pretty much the 4 kind of things I eat as far as my 4 food groups right there, man. 100% got this one right with the slamming salmon. El Harvey and Maria, the first ones on the case with that one. What does RDA stand for in nutrition? 1, is it routine diet assessment? 2, is it called required diet allocation? 3, is it called regular daily amount? Or 4, is it called recommended dietary allowance? What does RDA stand for in this crazy game of nutrition? Hey, Maria, thanks for stopping in, my sister. I'll talk to you later. Tell all your girlfriends to come down. Give me a sub and play the game. Boyfriends, too. They're not into the boxing end of it. But this is for everybody. Everybody who wants to live a nutritious and healthful life. And if you stick around to the end and get the highest answer, you get gummies. 100% got this one. Recommended dietary allowance. I thought it was recommended daily allotment myself, but anyway. That's the right answer. El Harvey and the Mad Chad got that one right there. Which vitamin is important for vision? 1, is it vitamin K? 2, vitamin D? 3, vitamin B2? Or 4, vitamin A? For vision. I got 20/20 vision for the first time in my life. About 4 years ago, they said I had glaucoma. I had to get these cataracts taken out of my eye, and they put a lens in there. And I don't need glasses or nothing. I got 20/20 vision now. It's amazing. Keep on top of your eyesight. That's why I smoke a lot of weed too. It keeps the pressure off the optic nerve. So it's what we call medical purposes. Vitamin A. That's what carrots are loaded with. That's why your mom used to say, eat them carrots. Wheelchair John got that one. We should take a look at the scoreboard. We're about halfway through the game. Let's check it out. Al Booger, he's kicking ass in here, man. In first place with 23. Wheelchair John is behind him with 22. Maria was in here earlier with 18. El Harvey got in a little bit late, but he's kicking ass over there. Bulbous Fact, Black Star, Rasclot, Just 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Mad Chads Tavern stopped in. The man's on the road working. All-American worker out there, man. Which practice helps prevent the spread of germs? 1, is it touching your face? 2, is it sharing drinks? 3, is it passing joints around? Or 4, is it hand washing? What practice helps prevent the spread of germs? I would say 3, no? Because we get these glass tip lumps. Hey, Thomas Hill, my brother. Thank you so much for making the scene, my man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you all the time, my brother. Always showing this love, respect, and support, and it goes right back at you, brother. But what practice helps prevent the spread of germs besides killing them? Hand washing. You know, now that COVID's over, nobody washes their hands anymore. Remember when everybody was gone crazy washing their hands? I probably wash my hands about 3-4 times a day. What's the healthiest way to cook vegetables? 1, steam them. 2, roast them. 3, fry them, or 4, boil them. The healthiest way to cook them, and I never cook them this way, but what's the healthiest way to cook them?
Okay, so we're going to move back to the records again. And a reminder that there are copies of back then.
Don't do as I do as I say. I boil them all the time, but the healthiest way is actually steaming them. Who steams vegetables? Anybody?
There's 2 records back there. One called Porter's Pocket. This is the
I don't.
new record.
Maybe I should see if the old lady would mind steaming them when she cooks our lovely dinner tonight. There you go. Say as I do. Steaming 100%. I seen chicken in the refrigerator, so I think it's nice to use air-fried chicken chunks, and I love them suckers, man. Steaming 100%. El Harvey and Thomas Hill got that one, man, and we're moving along. Which fruit is the highest in potassium? And I had one this morning. 1, is it an orange? 2, is it grapes? 3, is it a banana? Or 4, is it an apple? I've had 2 of these fruits already today. Crazy. They're all healthy, not all in moderation, but what is the highest in potassium? See, I was getting some cramps in my calves. And yes, I think I might have missed a glass of water yesterday. I was out and about or something, and I was wondering what that was. So I ate a banana today. The cramps are gone. Went for about a 1.5 mile walk this morning. And but what fruit is the highest in potassium? 100%. We got it all day. 2 bananas a day, attaboy. Them bananas, they's good for you. Next question. Which condition is caused by a lack of insulin production? 1, is it type 1 diabetes? 2, is it hypertension? 3, is it asthma? Or 4, is it anemia? It's produced by a lack of insulin production. We talked about this earlier in the show. If you were here, I gave the answer away. But this is a lot of people don't know the difference between a lot of these causes and these diseases, and it's kind of good to pay attention to them. It's your body, my brothers and my sisters. Nobody's taking care of us anymore. They're cutting the benefits of the time the doctors can spend with us. They're not extending it. They're making it like a business. This is stuff we have to know ourselves. El Harvey and Al Booger, right in there, my man. Salute. And plus everybody else will get that one right. 100% get this one right. I got to figure out how it shows all the correct answers in here. I know you can do it because I know my friend Traveling Fools does it. But which one of these grains is gluten-free? 1, is it wheat? 2, is it rye? 3, is it quinoa? Or 4, is it barley? You can make a nice little concoction if you ferment all these together. But which one is gluten-free? See, I'm not gluten sensitive. I don't think I am. But which one of these is considered? It's almost like a superfood these days because it is gluten-free, and we're kind of in a society where we have food allergies. Peanuts and gluten, and I never in my lifetime could imagine being suffering with that one. But hey, man, but which one of these is considered gluten-free? Quinoa. I think the old lady's made it once or twice. It's not bad. It's quinoa. It's fucking like sweet grits or something like that. I don't know. It's tough to explain over here. Which activity helps strengthen muscles? 1, is it walking? 2, is it swimming? 3, is it resistance training? Or 4, is it jogging? Which one? And that's why, you need a combination of everything. I walk a lot. I also have dumbbells here. I have one there that I use for my back. It's a heavier one. I got one here I use for my biceps. And you gotta do your resistance training with your cardiovascular to keep at your optimum physical health. The correct answer, of course, number 3, resistance training. Weight training, that's the core. I love that. I got so much arthritis now, I can't bench press anymore. I can't dumbbell flies. So much limited to, but I still keep those muscles as tight as I can. Which food is rich in antioxidants? Another thing to pay attention to in this day and age. 1, is it white bread? 2, is it cheese? 3, is it blueberries? Or 4, is it bacon? And fresh berries. I'm giving away the answers before. See, that's why I'm getting stoned. I'm getting very high and very into the tunes. And I'm not concentrating on keeping this contest a legit contest. But the window's closed right now anyway. But berries, especially now when it's peak berry season for native berries. You can get them all over anytime anyway, from all over the world. But now in most parts of the country, you can get your native berries, which are so fresh. That's where the antioxidants don't have a chance to degenerate, break down. And they're just so good for you. Promotes all kind of gut health, all kind of nutritional benefits. But blueberries, high in antioxidants, stay healthy. Which drink contains the most caffeine? 1, is it hot chocolate? 2, green tea? 3, cola? Or 4, coffee? Ounce per ounce. Which one of these contains the most caffeine? Hey, God is pub, my sister. Good to see ya. Everyone contains caffeine. Which one's got it the most? Nasty question. I haven't had caffeine in my body in, I'm gonna say about 12 years. 100% coffee got this one. See, I quit doing caffeine, but I still like coffee. So I was getting decaf. And I swear, every once in a while, the girl behind the counter, she was probably stoned or hungover, but I'd get a caffeine in there, and I'd be pissing all day, and I knew what it was for sure. So I just said, "Fuck it, I'm not even gonna bother with decaf." I gave up all the coffee and all the coffee. Period. Just drink water, but 100% got this one right. Coffee is the most caffeine-infused beverage there is out there. It's good to see you too, my sister. I see your chats all the time at night. A lot of times I don't chime in because I'm just laying in bed. I can't reach the keyboard, but I listen to those debates. Very, very cool. Which disease is linked to high blood pressure? 1, is it hypertension? 2, is it glaucoma? 3, diabetes? Or 4, arthritis? It's amazing because all these are so common. Hey, I see my brother Dan out there, Knockout Ned. Thank you, cats, for coming in. Please hit the like button. We want to get these trivia games out there so more people can play them. We get our prizes up there. We give you a few gummies if you win anyway, but let's see if we can get hundreds and hundreds of people to play these trivia games. But which diseases link to high blood pressure? I take a high blood pressure pill every day. 80% got this from hypertension. I've been taking it now for a lot of years, since I retired, so about 6 years. And I never had high blood pressure before. And I take my blood pressure now all the time with it. And it's not high now, but I still take that pill every day. And I got to talk to a doctor about getting off that sucker or breaking it down or something like that. But that's something anyway. But anyway, El Harvey and Gutters Pub go first on that one. What's the first step? What's the first thing you do in CPR? 1, do you start compressions? 2, do you give breaths? 3, do you check for responsiveness? Or 4, do you call 911? Your first step in CPR. I was certified in CPR for a number of years when I was a personal trainer. One of your kind of like requirements. But the first thing you do, what is it? Kind of common sense. The correct answer is check responsiveness. You gotta make sure what's going on, I guess, man. It's a crazy one. But anyway, that's the first thing that they teach you. Al Booger and Wheelchair John on that one. We're humming right along in this contest. Which nutrient helps with oxygen transport in blood? Which nutrient helps with oxygen transport in your blood? 1, is it phosphorus? 2, magnesium? 3, iron? Or 4, calcium? Which one of these nutrients? Dan the man. Salute to you, brother. The correct answer, iron. Iron is the transport nutrient. El Harvey and Daniel are the first ones on the button. So this thing measures your response speed, which really is weird because the way the internet goes, you got a second off here and there everywhere. What's a common allergy among children? 1, is it rice? 2, is it peanuts? 3, is it carrots? Or 4, is it apples? And this is a weird one. This is like, I hate to say it, back when I went to school. Hey, kitty. Hey, is that my friend? Is that my friend Kate? K? I don't know. Is it, man? I think so. But thanks for stopping in, sister. But what's a common allergen among children? You see, when I was a kid, everybody brought peanut butter sandwiches to school. Man, now you can't even bring them to a lot of schools. But I don't know, man. I guess the human body is getting weaker. But peanut allergen. And I eat peanuts all the time. My wife buys them to give to the squirrels. We got tons of squirrels that come in my yard and crows. And she gives them to all those creatures. And I eat them too because there's really nothing around. I like peanuts. Yeah, kids can't have peanuts in school. Isn't that weird? What a crazy world we live in. But which lifestyle choice reduces heart disease risk? 1, sleeping late. 2, not smoking. 3, eating red meat. Or 4, drinking soda. Which lifestyle choice reduces heart disease risk? Pretty simple. Hey, my sister Rock Chalk. Salute to you. Appreciate you stopping in. Even if you're only in here for a little bit, you'll still pick up some interesting facts about getting and staying healthy with nutrition, exercise, all stuff we need to do. Too many people died last week, man. Every time one of my OGs from the boxing world call me up, there's another one. Rockman Ali, man. Don Elbaum. Dwight Muhammad Kwawi. And who was the other one who died? Not smoking, 75%. We had one more, it was 4. It was 4, but my brain gets overloaded. El Harvey and El Booger, man, you got to be running neck and neck on this. Which food is considered a complete protein? 1, is it chicken breast? 2, is it shrimp? 3, is it eggs? Or 4, is it beans? A complete protein. That means it has all the essential amino acids. So that could stump you when you think about it, because all four of these are proteins. Beans are more a carbohydrate, but they have protein in them. But which one is considered a complete protein, containing all essential amino acids? And if you don't eat them, you should try to. No, chicken breast is an incomplete protein. As with shrimp, as with beef, as with beans, as with everything. Eggs is considered the gold standard. It's that's why Rocky eats them raw. But anyway, Al Booger, he knows what's going on. Which organ filters toxins from the blood? 1, is it the stomach? 2, the pancreas? 3, the lungs? Or 4, the liver? Deliver us from evil.
Tito! Tito!
Oh, yeah. And that's why I could never understand why people eat this organ. First of all, it tastes like a freaking an old dry sponge. And secondly, it's a filter. It's filtering all the toxins out. Oh, the liver, liver health, man. Milk thistle, a lot of water, limit alcohol, limit preservatives. Which exercise improves balance? El Harvey and Dan were the first two on that one. Tai Chi, rowing, jumping rope, or bench pressing improves balance. This is in balance with one, in balance with nature. You know, but which one of these exercises improves balance? We are approaching the home stretch here. Oh, 100% got this one. Tai Chi, Dan, and Al Booger. Al Booger must have a real fast computer or phone. He's getting in there. He's getting under the radar with everybody over there. Which oil is considered the healthiest for cooking? 1, is it palm oil? 2, is it olive oil? 3, is it lard? Or 4, is it butter? Some studies will contradict this, but this is what the majority of the studies suggest. Consider the healthiest oil for cooking: palm, olive, lard, or butter. I actually prefer it in just cooked in butter. But the key is too, with frying, you don't want to heat it too high because you break up the molecules. And olive oil from an unsaturated fat, when it breaks down, it becomes a polyunsaturated and saturated. So low heat is the best way to have these. But olive oil, 100% on that one. El Harvey and Al Booger, first two under the radar once again. Which of these foods has the lowest glycemic index? Now, see, all carbohydrates aren't created equal too, so lower glycemic is better for carbohydrates. 1, white rice, 2, white bread, 3, potatoes, or 4, lentils. Which has the lowest glycemic index, meaning it won't spike your blood sugar, which is what we don't want carbs to do. Spiking your blood sugar causes your body to produce insulin, and it sets off your whole, it could set up your whole pre-diabetic condition. So with the low glycemic carbohydrates are much better. Which one of these is the best out of these three? Lentils. 60%. Dan and Al Booger. I'm afraid to look at the scoreboard, but it's coming up, so we'll see which one of you takes the win on this one. Which vitamin is water soluble? 1, is it vitamin E, 2, vitamin D, 3, vitamin C, or 4, vitamin A? Some vitamins are water soluble, some are fat soluble, which means they stay in your body a longer periods of time. They get attached to your fat molecules. And which one of these is water soluble? Meaning it will pass through your body pretty much on a daily basis. Your body doesn't build up stores of this vitamin. Which you want? The correct answer. Vitamin C. Dan and Rock Chalk got that one. Al Booger, vitamin E, that's a fat soluble. D and A are all fat solubles. But anywho, moving along, we got to throw some curveballs at you. Which factor contributes most to obesity? 1, poor diet and inactivity. 2, height. 3, genetics only. Or 4, age. I don't know, man. That 4 is looking kind of good to me now. But no, this is a pretty basic one. Put that bad boy away. It's still early. The correct answer. The whole purpose of this show. Poor diet and inactivity. The number one key to obesity, mobility, just what we want to stay away from. We want to keep active and healthy as we can, and a little bit of education will get us there. Which technique helps regulate breathing during stress? 1, is it yawning? 2, is it rapid breathing? 3, is it holding your breath? Or 4, is it deep breathing? This is almost goes hand in hand with Tai Chi and meditation. Let me turn that. It almost goes hand in hand. Always try to breathe through your nose, deep breaths. Another key to staying healthy. Something that you can't buy, you can't sell. You just guts to do it. Deep breathing. Moving right along to question number 47. Which dairy product is the highest in probiotics? 1, is it yogurt? 2, is it milk? 3, is it cream? Or 4, is it butter? The correct answer is, and this is, I drink water all day long, but first thing in the morning, I make a little whey protein shake, and I put a tub of this in there, but specifically for the probiotics. And number 1 on this list, man, yogurt. 80% got this one right. Yogurt is it's the highest in probiotics. It's live yogurt cultures, good for the digestive system. I avoid dairy. I don't do much dairy at all. Just a little bit of butter on my vegetables and a little bit to cook with. But yogurt I got a weakness for it. What's the daily recommended intake of water for adults? This is another one that's up for speculation, but this is the USDA recommended allotment. How much water? 1, 8 cups. 2, 2 cups. 3, 16 cups. 4, 12 cups. There's 2 cups in here. I fill this 3 times a day. I'm getting pretty close to it. But the correct answer, about 8 cups. And just so important. I mean, you just feel better when you drink water. Your skin feels better. You just feel cleaner. You drink water or you drink Coca-Cola, and you'll just feel so much better. What's a symptom of vitamin B12 deficiency? 1, is it joint pain? 2, is it hair loss? 3, is it fatigue? Or 4, is it dry skin? B12 deficiency. And we said earlier, think about what B12 is used for. It's considered don't want to say the word, but it'll give the answer away. But you go to a doctor, you're fatigued, and sometimes they'll give you these intramuscular shots of this vitamin. And which one is it? Vitamin B12 fatigue. You run down, they check your B12 stores. If they're low, supplement with it. You will feel better. This is the last question coming up of what's been a very inspirational game for me. Which plant-based milk is the highest in protein? 1, is it rice milk? 2, is it pea milk? 3, is it oat milk? Or 4, is it almond milk? This is kind of an interesting one, as a matter of fact. Or if you're ever buying some kind of a plant-based milk, and you want to get the highest in protein, and you don't want to buy soy, the one you want to buy would be yes, pea protein, 20%. I would have said almond milk too, but I checked it out last night, did the research, made sure. Pea protein it is. Wheelchair John got that one. 80% said almond milk. That's the end of the game. Let's check out the scoreboards here. Al Booger, first place, 45 out of 50. Ooh, baby. Wheelchair John with a highly respectable 43, and El Harvey with 34. Maria, she was in here for a bit, man. Dan the man coming late. Bulbous Sack with 9. Black Star, Rock Chalk, Just 234, Rascalot, The Tavern, Thomas Hill, Gutters Pub. I appreciate all you cats coming here and playing, man. Much fun. I got to give a major shout out to my man Traveling Fools, who turned me onto this game. And I love doing it. It makes these lives informal. We don't just have to do boxing, which I kind of do anyway, because there's so much going on in boxing. Hey, Rock Chalk, thank you, man. Thank everybody that came in here. And any topics you think we should do trivias on, please just come on, type them down below in the chat, in the on the playback, and I'll see them, and I'll put together a quiz of that, because there's so many topics we have out there. And health and nutrition was just off the top of my head today. My wish for all you is to get healthier through exercise and nutrition, and be here for a long time. A good time and a long time. But anyway, Al Booger, the winner of this contest, man. Shout out to my main man, Al Booger. Shout out with you, my brother. What you can do, my man, is get my email. It's on my homepage. Just get in touch with me. Send me your address. I'll shoot you some gummies if you want them. This is what I like to give to my first prize winners. I make them myself. They are a nice thing, and I've given tons of them out on here. A lot of cats that come in here, they want them, but they don't want to stick around for the whole game, and that's all I can do is give them to the winner. And El Harvey, man, you were neck and neck. Dan, all you cats, great stuff, man. I appreciate everybody coming in here, man. Who's Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. And more is today health and nutrition, fitness. Just staying with the game as long as we can. Let's control the end. Let's keep moving that end zone. And I'll see you all later, man. Peace.